Halo, selamat siang. Salam sehat bagi kita semua dan salam sejahtera. Perkenalkan, saya Christina Rawung, dosen program studi sastra Inggris pada Universitas Pembangunan Indonesia Manado. Spesialisasi saya adalah mengajar mata kuliah reading. Nah, hari ini saya akan menjelaskan tentang teknik mengajar saya dengan menggunakan metode CLT atau Communicative Learning Teaching, dan saya gabungkan dengan metode mengajar audiolingual, yakni dengan mengutamakan pengulangan. Sedikit saya akan menjelaskan tentang CLT atau Communicative Learning Teaching, yakni pendekatan pengajaran bahasa yang menekankan interaksi sebagai sarana dan tujuan akhir dari pembelajaran. Karena prinsip dasar pendekatan komunikatif ini adalah, pertama, materi harus terdiri dari bahasa sebagai alat komunikasi. Kedua, desain materi harus lebih menekankan pada proses belajar mengajar. Dan ketiga, materi tentunya harus memberi dorongan pada mahasiswa untuk berkomunikasi secara aktif. Nah, sedangkan audiolingual adalah yang lebih mengutamakan pengulangan, yakni difokuskan pada lafal kata dan pelatihan pola kalimat secara berulang-ulang dan intensif. Pada salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ampuh, yakni reading dengan bobot 2 SKS. Sebelum saya melanjutkan tentang teknik pengajaran saya, terlebih dahulu saya akan menjelaskan deskripsi singkat serta luaran yang diharapkan dan model pembelajaran pada kuliah reading ini. Di era globalisasi, bahkan teknologi 4.0, bahkan teknologi menuju ke 5.0, bahasa Inggris semakin kuat. Hal ini dibuktikan dengan bahasa Inggris sebagai bahasa resmi bisnis. Karena itu, bahasa Inggris menjadi satu hal yang mutlak. Mata kuliah bahasa Inggris meliputi 4 keterampilan, yakni listening skill, speaking skill, writing skill, dan reading skill. Pengajaran keempat skill ini sebenarnya terintegrasi dalam proses mengajar yang terjadi di dalam kelas agar mahasiswa mampu mengembangkan kemampuan mereka secara bersamaan. Nah, reading skill disebut receptive skill, di mana seseorang tidak perlu menghasilkan bahasa, tetapi mereka menerima dan memahami bahasa yang kita ajarkan. Reading sebagai salah satu skill yang harus dikembangkan dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris tentunya tidak dapat dipisahkan dari skill-skill lainnya. Tanpa menguasai reading skill, kemampuan berbahasa seseorang tentunya tidak akan berkembang. Karena itu, memiliki kemampuan reading sangatlah dibutuhkan oleh mahasiswa. Hal ini untuk meningkatkan kemampuan berbahasa Inggris mereka. Nah, dengan reading, mahasiswa dapat memperbanyak perbendaharaan kosakata bahasa Inggris mereka dan pada akhirnya akan membantu mengembangkan kemampuan writing dan speaking mereka. Kemampuan membaca atau reading skill adalah salah satu faktor penting untuk menentukan seorang mahasiswa dalam menguasai bahasa Inggris. Juga kemampuan membaca seseorang dipengaruhi oleh membaca atau dipengaruhi oleh kebiasaan membaca atau habit. Karena itu untuk memperkuat pemahaman mereka atau memperkuat pemahaman membaca mereka, mahasiswa perlu memperbaiki kebiasaan-kebiasaan membaca mereka. Karena dengan membaca, mahasiswa dapat membuka dunia baru dan memperluas perspektif mereka. Saya juga memberikan kebebasan kepada mahasiswa untuk mencari materi atau bahan bacaan bahasa Inggris yang seluas-luasnya untuk menambah wawasan mereka dalam hasanah mata kuliah reading. Now, I want to explain about course description. While developing the basic competence of reading initiated at academic in campus, such as getting general and specific information from the text, getting the main ideas and detailed information from the text, deducing the meaning of word, phrases, and sentences based on context, and explaining relation between parts of the text through grammatical cohesive devices. The course also aims at the development at the text through grammatical cohesive devices. The course also aims the development of the skill interferencing, analyzing, synthesizing, and speed reading in order to aid language development, both simplified and authentic text of general topic may be used. Procedure and explanation, while individual performances are noted, pair and group work should be encouraged. Assessment of success based on videos or making videos, reading skills, and midterms as well as final examination. Course competence. By the end of the course, the students are expected to have the ability of 1. Getting general and specific information from the text. 2. Getting the main ideas and detailed information from the text. 3. Deducing the meaning of word, phrases, and sentences based on the context. 4. Explaining relation between parts of the text through grammatical cohesive devices. And the last, developing the skills of inference, analyzing, synthesizing, and speed reading. That is about course description and course competence. Kita akan datang pada materi pembelajaran saya, yakni kita akan berinteraksi langsung dengan mahasiswa.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. How are you today? How are you?
Fine.
Okay, thank you. And are you ready to study now? Okay, let's get started. First of all, I would like to give some information about our topic for discuss. And we have 4 main parts that will be discussed. Okay, repeat again. We have 4 main parts that will be discussed. The first is reading skills. Reading skills or reading material or reading topic. And the second, discuss about vocabulary. And the third, grammar and structure. And 4, exercises. But these exercises will be your assignment. Okay, that's clear for you? Okay, now let's go to the first part. First part is reading skills. Reading skills. So the reading skills, the topic is handling your emotion. Handling your emotion, nouns and articles. Nouns and articles. You have pay close attention when I read this topic, because after finish, I want you reread again the subject. Yeah, okay, you have pay close attention about this. You have pay close attention about punctuation. Okay, now we are going to the reading text. Everybody has emotion. They are the feelings you have. They help you to get the most out of life and to face emergencies when they arise. You get emotional satisfaction out of many things that you enjoy: reading, playing, in games, being with other people, and gaining success at something. Feeling of pleasure are not, however, the only feelings you have. You also have feelings of sorrow, fear, disappointment, and anger. These feelings are a part of life. It is important to learn how to handle them when they occur. Unless you do, they get in your way. They may prevent you from doing what you want to do. They may give other people an unpleasant impression of you. They may also affect your physical health. You have seen people tremble when they get excited and angry. You know that when you are upset about something, your emotion interfere with your digestion of food. Learning to handle your emotion is a part of growing up. You cannot get rid of painful feeling by telling yourself you do not have them. What then can you do when you feel angry or upset? You can. In the first place, try to understand what it is, what is making you feel that way. If your problem is a serious one, or if you cannot understand your feelings, it is wise to talk with some older person who is interested in you. Often, just talking out your feeling will make you feel better. Okay, I already done or already reading this material. I want you to reread again this material. So before you read, you have to pay close attention about the punctuation. Okay? Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want you read again this material. One of you, Rini or Clara, it's up to you.
Everybody has emotion. They are the feelings you have. They help you to get the most best of life and to face emergencies when they arise. You get emotional satisfaction out of many things that you enjoy: reading, playing, teams games, being with other people, and gaining success at something. Feeling of pleasure are not, however, the only feelings you have. You also have feelings of sorrow, fear, disappointment, and anger. These feelings are a part of life. It is important to learn how to handle them when they occur. Unless you do, they get in your way. They may prevent you from doing what you want to do. They may give other people an unpleasant impression of you. They may also affect your physical health. You have seen people tremble when they get excited and angry. You know that when you are upset about something, your emotion interfere with your digestion of food. Learning to handle your emotion is a part of growing up. You cannot get rid of painful feelings by telling yourself you do not have them. What then can you do that is making you feel can you do when you feel angry or upset? You can, in the first place, try to understand what it is that is making you feel that way. If your problem is a serious one if you cannot understand your feelings, it is wise to tolerate some older person who is interested in you. Often just talking out your feelings will make you feel better.
Okay, thank you. Good. Now we move to another person. Could you please, or Tondo or Clara? Clara.
Everybody has emotions. They are the feelings you have. They help you to get the most out of life and to face emergencies when they arise. You get emotional satisfaction out of many things that you enjoy reading, playing, in games, being with other people, and gaining success at something. Feelings of pleasure are not, however, the only feelings you have. You also have feelings of sorrow, fear, disappointment, and anger. These feelings are a part of life. It is important to learn how to handle them when they occur. Unless you do, they get in your way. They may prevent you from doing what you want to do. They may give other people an unpleasant impression of you. They may also affect your physical health. You have seen people tremble when they get excited and angry. You know that when you are upset about something, your emotions interfere with your negations of food. Learning to handle your emotions is a part of growing up. You cannot get rid of painful feelings by telling yourself you do not have them. What then you can do when you feel angry or upset? You can, in the first place, try to understand what it is that is making you feel that way. If your problem is a serious one, or if you cannot understand your feelings, it is wise to talk with some older person who is interested in you. Often, just talking out your feelings will make you feel better.
Okay, thank you. Your pronunciation is very clear. And now we are going to part 2 about discuss vocabulary or vocabulary discuss. Vocabulary discuss. Emergency mean noun singular. Singular. Emergencies plural. Satisfaction noun. Satisfactory adjective. Satisfied satisfied regular verb. Satisfactorily adverb. Success noun successful adjective. Successfully adverb. Succeeded regular verb. Sorrow noun sorrowful sorry adjective. Fear noun fearful adjective fearfully adverb. Disappointment noun disappointed adjective. Disappoint regular verb. Anger is noun. Angry adjective. Angrily adverb. Impression noun. Impressive adjective. Impressively adverb. Health noun. Healthy adjective. Excited adjective. Excitedly adverb. Excitement noun. Digestion noun. Okay, that is about discuss about vocabulary. You have to memorize about this vocabulary because this vocabulary can we find in this material, in this reading. All of this vocabulary can be found in this material, such as reading, playing, games, feeling pleasure, disappointment, anger, digestion, and etc. Okay, now we are moved to part 3, grammar and structure. Grammar and structure. Okay, grammar and structure. The articles the, an, and zero. We have some example about the articles the, an, and zero. Comment. An is used. And an is used when an identified specimen in or is introduced. Used when the beginning of a word is consonant. An is used when the beginning of word is vowel. Vowel, for example, an umbrella, an orange, okay? Vowel, an umbrella, an orange. That is about the example. Talk about articles, talk about singular, not plural, singular. For example, one chair, one pen, or a pen, or a chair. Talk about singular, not plural. Okay? The is used when the noun which follows name and an identified specimen. That is when it is believed that the hearer knows which person, place, or things the noun refers. No articles. We do not use a, an, or a in these cases. Before the name of road, street, some titles accompanied by a person name, and plural common nouns. Do not use. Before the names of town, cities, province, and countries, except as note below. Ya. Ini berarti ada, maksudnya kecuali ya, pengecualian kata artikel the ya, coba dipakai untuk nama negara ya, nama negara. Coba, the United Arab Republic, kemudian the People's Republic of China. Ya, jadi untuk pemakaian artikel a dan en, ya, ini dia sudah jelaskan tadi di atas. Kalau kalian kurang mengerti, ya, ya untuk konsonan, ya. Jadi untuk artikel a dan en itu, jadi untuk singular, jadi hanya satu ya, hanya satu benda, tidak lebih. Kalau dia sudah lebih dari satu benda, berarti kita sudah berbicara plural, ya. Contohnya seperti yang sudah dicontohkan tadi, a pencil, a book, a chair, a table. Kalau dia sudah bilang tables, berarti sudah lebih dari dua. Itu berarti kita tidak berbicara articles lagi. Oke? Understand about the articles?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to countable and uncountable nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. Coba lihat ya. Singular and plural. Ya, singular and plural. Singular, one table, one pen, one chair, one apple, one pencil. Plural, two tables, two pens, three chairs, three apples, three pencils. Okay, about ya. Jadi nouns countable and uncountable. Jadi yang bisa dihitung dan yang tidak bisa dihitung. Artinya kalau yang plural itu sudah lebih dari dua. Kemudian singular cuma satu ya. Coba ingat-ingat. Jadi untuk articles ini, jadi kita berbicara cuma satu ya, cuma satu. Nggak boleh lebih dari satu ya. Okay. Now we are going to grammar and structure. A good teacher uses simple language. A good teacher. Okay. He reads a newspaper every day. Coba perhatikan di sini. Dia membaca koran setiap hari. Hanya satu koran yang dia baca. He reads a newspaper every day. Ya, artikel a. Ya. The. Sekarang coba perhatikan yang the. The newspaper he reads is the Kompas. Jadi the itu menunjukkan, jadi dia menunjuk pada yang dia baca itu ya. Satu benda itu ya. The Republika is also a newspaper. Oke, Mr. Allen has a book. Ya, Mr. Allen has a book. Jadi si Mr. Allen ini mempunyai satu buku ya. It is on the table. The book on Mr. Allen table. The book on Mr. Allen's table is yellow. The book ya, buku itu ya, buku yang punyanya Mr. Allen katanya ada di atas warnanya warna kuning. I like the shirt he is wearing. Ya, dia katanya menyukai baju yang dipakainya ya. Nah, sekarang kita datang pada artikel on. She likes an orange. An orange itu karena apa ya? Karena dia vowel ya. Ya, vowel. Oke. The orange she likes is sun-kissed. My father brought an iron. Ya, an iron. Kemudian, the iron is made of steel. He uses an umbrella. An umbrella. Jadi huruf hidup ya. Kalau ada an berarti itu huruf hidup ya. Kemudian the umbrella is red. Okay, now we are going to articles. Articles. Kita datang lagi pada penjelasan articles berikut yakni articles itu katanya ya terbagi dua ya, definite article and indefinite article. Di sini definite article ya the sebetulnya dia tidak punya arti ya, tapi dia memiliki beberapa fungsi ya, beberapa fungsi dan objek yang unik katanya. Ya, for example, the sky is dark, maybe it's going to rain. The ocean is blue. The internet is low. Ya, coba lihat, coba perhatikan pemakaian the ya, articles the. Kemudian coba lihat di sini lagi ya. Artikel the ditempatkan di depan kata benda, ya, di depan kata benda yang telah diketahui dari awal, ya, yang telah diketahui dari awal. Coba lihat ya. The man with the red suit come to dinner. The house where I was born has been turned down. Katanya, oh rumah yang saya pernah lahir di rumah ini, tapi kemudian sudah dibongkar katanya ya. Coba lihat ya. Pada kalimat pertama itu ya, kalimat the itu menjelaskan tentang laki-laki itu. Nah, tetapi dia lebih menjelaskan dia memakai apa ya? Dia ternyata memakai setelan berwarna. Ya, kemudian yang contoh kedua itu tadi ya untuk the ya, untuk artikel the ya. Nah, juga pada kalimatnya bahwa yang di rumah itu rumah yang dia pernah lahir, saya pernah lahir di situ ternyata sudah digusur. Jadi dia artikel the digunakan sebagai superlatif. Nah, di sini kita juga bisa lihat artikel the itu digunakan sebagai superlatif katanya ya. Superlatif itu maksudnya memberikan sama dengan apa perbedaan ya. Cheetah is the fastest animals katanya ya. Cheetah is the fastest. Maksudnya superlatif itu maksudnya tercepat ya. This is the best day I ever had. Nah, itu that is about the ya, supaya jadi kata the di sini lebih memperjelas ya. Kata the lebih memperjelas kalimat ya. Nah, kalau artikel a dan an ya, a dan an sebetulnya dia maksudnya hanya digunakan untuk menyatakan itu satu benda ya, satu benda. Okay? Now we are going to part 3 exercises. Part 3 exercises. Exercises, this is your assignment. This is your assignment ya. This is assignment, please do in your house or in your home. Okay? This is your assignment. Exercises, article a, an, and the. Put a or an before each of following. Any question? Can you understand about this article?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now this is your exercise and please do in your house. Only 1 to 20 number and part B, supply a or an or zero. Zero is blank before the following words of phrases. So, number 1 until number 20. Okay, this is your assignment. Please do in your house. And now I would like to finish our class. Or would you please maybe any question for me? Okay, because not any question for me. Okay, I would like to finish our class. Thank you so much for your presence and for your attention, and see you on the next subject. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome.